Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel. Before I get started, as always, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, the men who rule well over Israel, and who also taught us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations unto the Akim that are pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth in love, sincerity, and in diligence. To the sisters that are learning and are watching, and to those that support the ministry, Shalom. Yes, the brother Yakana from the GMS Houston camp, coming back with another installment of GMS Practicals. Bye. And I wanted to go into a quick lesson this evening. Excuse my voice, Baba Kushah Salaki. It's a little raspy, but yeah, man, I was sitting around thinking, it was just in my spirit, man. It is amazing to me how 2/3 of our people, and basically mostly, 2/3 of our people, at the very least, don't believe what we say, man. But turn around on the other hand, they'll believe any and all that comes out of the mouth of this devil, man. And as prophets of the Lord, the hopeful elect, just to put this out there, man, we don't have anything to gain by lying to you, man. We don't have an ulterior motive, So when we come out telling you this truth, it's not always pleasant. It's not going to always make you feel good. It's not always going to be what you want to hear, because the truth doesn't allow you to do what you want to do. You can't operate in your wickedness and have this truth in your life, man. I'm going to say it, let me not say it that way. You can't, this truth exposes your wickedness, man. It's not going to allow you to continue on in your wickedness and do whatever the hell you want to do. It doesn't work that way. Now, when you go to Esau Edom, man, when you go to E, he'll let you tell you what you want to hear. It's just like these pimps in these harlot houses, these so-called pastors. They set up just to make you feel good. They're not going to tell you the truth, man. But I'm going to bring out a couple of scriptures, and I'll go ahead and end it with that, But and pray that the elect be edified. You see, our job is not to make you feel good or just to tell you something because because there's some personal gain for us. We only do what we commanded to do, man. And that's what we're commanded to do, to come out and give you this truth. Whether or not you accept it, well, that's not up to us. I'm going to start with this. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So unto the house of Israel, we come out, we preach, we prophesy, we teach, and we put it out there. Whether or not, you receive it, that's between you and the Most High, man. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And this is the Most High talking to the prophets. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Now, why would he require the blood of the wicked at our hand? Because we've been given a command to come out and warn you. This is why we talk about Vicky Vax. This is why we talk about the time of Jacob's trouble that we've entered into. We had, not to the deepest part of the pool, as they say, but we in the water, as far as Jacob's trouble goes. This is why we come out and warn you about these things. This is why we come out and warn you about that charagma. This is why we warn you about the famine and the pestilence and all those things that are happening and the things that are to come. Earthquakes in diverse places, uproaring of the people. Uh, it's just civil unrest. I mean, we warn you, you know. We're not lying about it because look around you. I mean, the the infrastructure of this man's kingdom is crumbling at his feet. Esau, Edom, man. You can look at this and tell this economy is on the way out, man, on its way out. I mean, but not then most importantly, turn from your wicked ways, Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, or you're gonna be destroyed. Simply put, man. I mean, there's no other way. It's either salvation or destruction, you know. So we do what we commanded. Plus, we don't want your blood on our hands, you know. And it says, but his blood will I require at thine hand. That's if we don't warn you. Now, verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. In other words, we done got your blood off our hands. Why? Because we came out here and warned you. We didn't ask you for no money. We didn't ask you to do nothing detrimental to your body. We didn't ask you to go off and commit no wickedness or nothing like that. We warned you from the wicked ways, you know. But even though we do those things, still 2/3 of our people, man, they don't listen to what we say. They don't believe us. They don't trust us, you know. And we've given you no reason not to trust us. Yeah, we've made you mad. This truth that made you mad. It stepped on your toes. It's exposed your wickedness because it exposed ours. This is why one of the reasons why we came into this truth, man. That and the fear of the Lord, man. I don't want to get put to death like that. I want to get beamed up on a chariot. I want a crown, So I don't have nothing, none of the property, we don't have anything to lie to you about, but you don't believe us. Now, let's flip the coin over and talk about the other choice. You don't listen to us, but you'll listen to E. And think about that. We've given you nothing but the truth. Yeah, it's made you mad, the truth has made you uncomfortable, and most of all, it's exposed your wickedness. But it's also offered you a pathway unto salvation. Now, on the other hand, you got this clown over here, the wicked, a.k.a. Esau, a.k.a. the so-called white man, the one whom the earth was given into his hands in pursuant to Job 9:24. What does this say? Well, what does this say about him? Now, you know what our job is to do, to give you warning that if you take heed to it, there's the pathway unto salvation for you. Now, on the other hand, you got Esau Edom, a.k.a. the wicked. This is Psalms 58. Let's see what it says about old Esau. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. So Psalms 58:3 says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. So they come out of their mother's womb. Of course, a baby can't talk. But the spirit of telling lies, that spirit is in them from the womb. It says as soon as they are born, speaking lies. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. Now, if you're born speaking lies, you're a born liar. Your MO is that you tell lies for your own personal gain. What reason do I have to trust you? I mean, you got to sit back and look at this, man. Why do you not trust somebody who is giving you directions to the pathway to salvation? But you will trust somebody who has dicked you over, screwed you over time after time after time, by telling you nothing but lies, man. He's never brought anything but harm to you, yet you believe this devil. And when you go into that word devil, as we know, it comes from the Latin word diablos, which simply means deceiver. And, well, ultimately, we know it all goes back to the Most High blinding your eyes and stopping up your ears, so you can't receive the truth, So we understand that. Now, you sit here, again, you got somebody who screwed you over time after time, but all of a sudden, for some reason, you throw Tuskegee out the window, you throw Black Wall Street out the window, you throw what you looking for, equality, which you ain't never got it. And you, like En Vogue used to say, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. And you've never gotten equality. Why would you even want to be equal to the basis of men to begin with is beyond me. But he's never given you equality. Let's go back even further. Look what we were put through as a people, as a nation during slavery. Look at this man's track record, what he did to Gad. He gave him a bunch of blankets infested with smallpox. That was his way of saying thank you for teaching me how to survive during the winter and plant crops and things of that nature. Let me repay you with death. Everything this man has to offer is a pathway unto destruction, man. There's no good in Esau, to say what I'm doing for your benefit, your personal benefit. Hold on a second, bear with me. I was looking for something. Okay, yeah, I wanted to bring this out. This is Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. So here's a man who has the spirit in him that he go forth from the womb speaking lies, because it's in him to do. It says his words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. We still talking about the wicked here. The one that tells you if you do this, it's going to get better for you. I'll let you do this if you just do this for me. I'll free you up to whatever. And then I got to guard my words. You can move around the country. Like that old, I think it was, I don't know, one of them that had that. That was that slogan. You are now free to move around the country. He's got these smooth words, but war is in his heart, man. In his mind, in his life. All he has is death and destruction. But he has smooth words, and our people are duped by those smooth words. Even when he uses his cronies, these harlot house pimps, so-called pastors, man. Everything about this man leads unto destruction, and yet you believe him. We give you nothing but a pathway unto salvation, and you don't believe us. You won't receive what we say as prophets, the men of the Lord, those men that are out there on the highways and byways, giving you the truth, telling you who you are, telling you who your enemy is, telling you what your power can do for you and what he has laid up for you. Most of the things he has, because we don't know everything that's going to be laid up for us, the treasures in heaven, But we've never lied to you. We don't give you no smooth words. War is not in our heart, but you believe the one who has war in his heart, the same one that goes estranged from the womb, speaking lies, man. The same one whose words are softer than oil, but they were drawn swords. This man means you nothing but harm and destruction. We offer you a pathway unto salvation. He offers you a pathway unto death, yet you believe the liar. you know. So what's to be said, man? That's your lot. That's how you going out, man. You know. So you got to ask yourself, why am I believing a liar as opposed to believing the man of the Lord who's telling me nothing but the truth, man? Ask yourself that question. So with that, I'll say shalom.